Hey everyone, David Premier here from Cerebral Selling, and you join me here today on a very beautiful sunny day in Vancouver, British Columbia. Can't get over how beautiful it is here. You should absolutely check it out if you haven't been to Vancouver, a great place to come and visit. But what I want to do today was give you a very, very simple leadership tip. Now, if you're in leadership, one of the things that you're probably really focused on is how to drive accountability in your team, right? We want our teams to always be getting better every day, learning every day, from week to week, sharing their customer conversations, sharing their insights and lessons learned and so on. But sometimes driving that accountability is something that kind of falls off by the wayside in the hustle of revenue operations and meetings and all sorts of things. And so the tip that I have for you today is very, very simple. All I want you to do is integrate one simple segment into your regular team meetings. And this is something I've done personally and always worked out really, really well. It's very, very simple. And it's a little segment that I like to call, "What are you doing differently?" And the purpose of what are you doing differently is every time you get your team together to meet, for individuals to kind of go around and talk about one thing that they had done differently since you met last. Now, if you're meeting every week, it's every week, every 2 weeks, every 2 weeks. However often you do it, when you get your teams together, and certainly you can do this virtually online if you want, but I recommend doing it live, is this idea of what are you doing differently? Pause in your presentation, allocate 5-10 minutes for it, and go around the room and find out from your team members what they are doing differently. The other piece of advice I have for you is that when you see people on your team doing things differently, they gave their pitch in a slightly different way, they had a really great discovery call, whatever it is that they did, I want you to encourage them to bring that up at the next "What are you doing differently?" segment. Very, very simple, but by incorporating this practice into your regular meeting cadence, you start to entrench this idea that learning continuously and sharing things and starting to think a little bit differently every week is something that you want to have done on your team. So that is my very, very simple leadership tip for today. What are you doing differently? Work that into your regular cadence, and when you see things that are being done differently on the floor that are high value, that are innovative, that you feel the rest of the team could benefit from, encourage your team members to share it. That is my leadership tip for today, and we'll see you next time.